Welcome to today's session, Kemetic Yoga, Saturday session. So, hour and 15-minute flow. How was your yoga practice going? Are you delving deeper into it? Do you care to go deeper into it? Or are you just satisfied by what we do here? You know, it's something that you do want to delve deeper into. You could always do your own study. Egyptian Yoga by Dr. Smai-Tawi. Definitely a great foundation, even though my practice does not mimic what he teaches there. But definitely gives a great overstanding. Reading another book, The Assyrian Resurrection by Ra'u Nefer. That was a great book to put everything into a story format. Develop more understanding on that. And also, I would say it has to do with what we're doing, but a complete different perspective. Timothy McCall's Yoga as Medicine. That's another great study that I read a while ago that helped me shape or reshape what I do. So definitely look up some of these books if you are interested. And thinking about time for your own practice. When you're being taught by someone else, you're being guided. You're waiting to receive instructions on what to do next. That's not life. That's not living. It's just guidance. For you to truly internalize what it is that I teach here and help it to assist you in your day-to-day. Relieve yourself of ailments, stresses, illnesses, whatever it is, different shortcomings. You have to practice. What we're doing is not that. This is guidance. This is me leading you. So you do have to set aside your own practice time. Even if it's something as simple as when you watch these things, turn it off, and then 15 minutes after, carry on. Let me see what I remembered. Unless you're just happy just to roll along, just getting guided the whole way through. No problem. But just want to let you know the other options, if you really want to tap in and unlock. But anyway, thanks for joining. Dua. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves into Nefertum. You could always enter, brother. Always enter. Good job. Come somewhere over here. Yeah. He went back there. This is Jason. He's new to the tribe. So y'all don't crucify him. You know what I mean? Let him live. So I was sitting in Nefertum, which is an easy pose, relaxed position. Relax the shoulders, arms, you can close the eyes. Do your best to keep the crown over the pelvis, sitting upright, but not rigid. Not to the point where you're stressing yourself to hold that pose. If you need to put your back against the wall, go ahead and do so. I'm going to flow in through Hakao. So every time I say Hakao, that's words of power or words of magic. All the language that you hear me using is ancient Kemetic language, referred to as Medu Neter, sacred writings of the divine, falsely called hieroglyphics. We're going to start with Om Asar Aset Hedu. So when we go into this, The Om isn't a lengthened Om. We cut shut the Om, but then we carry with a Sar and a Set. Take a minor breath, and then go into Heru. Heru on 2 octaves. Heru, and then we drop another octave. So you can listen first if you need to. I'm going to do this 3 times. Inhale. Om Sara Se Heru. Om Sara Se Heru. Om Sara Se Heru. Bringing the hands together and rubbing them. Cupping the eyes. Inhale. Exhale, slowly moving the hands away from the face, looking into them. Shower yourself with the energy from the crown down. Etep. 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 Let's go ahead and come into Nu. Nu represents the primordial waters, right? So that's what we're emulating or reenacting as we go through this movement. We're pushing up out of the primordial waters. So normally we start with Ua Kepri when we're laying down flat onto our back. Ua Kepri, which means time before creation. From the time before creation, that's in the state of nothingness, right? And after nothingness, from the word, or so we deal with in this particular system. Right? The word birthed us into creation. So we go into the word, sound, and power, the hakao. So we just did the hakaos. We birthed ourselves into the creation. And from that creation, we're going to push up out of the primordial waters. Right? So starting with the hands together, elbows inside of the legs. And as you inhale, stretch all the way into standing, into tekken. So before you lean back, arms directly in line with the ears, palms together directly over the crown. That's one move. Then the second move, exhale, leaning back slightly. It's not a deep back bend like we normally do when we bring the pyramid to the eyes. Just a slight back bend as we're still reaching up and back. That's the second move. And inhale, coming back up. Back to the first move. And exhale, coming all the way down. So I'm just dealing with the movement. Go ahead and flow through this. I'm just dealing with the movement right now. Keep doing it. Same movement. Even if you've been doing this movement for a long time already, I want you to check your movement. Make sure that you stretch all the way up. The arms are in line with the ears, and the hands are together, directly over the crown. Stretch that up before you exhale and release, softening the shoulders, leaning back. And when you lean back, Remember to try to keep the hands probably about shoulder width apart, no wider. Even though you're leaning back, you're still reaching back, right? You're not just opening out the arms laterally to the side. No, that's not the movement anyway. You're reaching back. So in order to reach back, you want to make sure you press the feet down. But it's not a deep reach back. Press the feet down, move the hips a little bit forward. So let's try that one again. Right here. Then lean back. Yeah. Right there. That's it. Just a small one. So now we're going into the breath. Keep that movement going. Same movement. It's an inhale as you stretch all the way up into standing. And then the exhale, slight back bend. Just slight. Drop the head back in line with the arms. And then inhale, coming back up, hands together. And exhale down. So we already worked on the movement. Now work on matching the movement with the breath. Inhalation takes the length of travel of the movement. Exhalation, length of travel. We're aiming for a 4-second count. So the breath is complete on the inhale or the exhale within that 4 seconds. Inhale, coming up, palms facing each other, keep the arms separate, shoulder width apart. So still reaching up, draw my navel in. Exhale, dropping the elbows in line with the shoulders. Left hand pointing to the left, right hand pointing to the right. As we go into the shu, separation of air and space. Exhale, coming down. Shu is the deity of the wind, or represents the wind, right? Or is the wind. And inhale, stretch all the way up and press up. So keep your hands or your palms facing upward. Because what you're doing here, you're holding Nut up, the heavens. So Shu creates that balance between the heavens and earth. So underneath you is earth, Geb. Over is Nut, the heavens. So in the Kemetic system, they are consorts, represent each other divinely. And they are connected. Shu in between creates that balance. Keep that movement going. So this really and truly, it's one of the first love stories, right? When we're talking about these different storylines, we love stories, as we all know. We love stories to make sense of things. It ties in a lot of emotion. There's nostalgia, there's memories. It's easier for us to grasp as well. So this storyline is Nut and Geb. They couldn't get enough of each other. They're inseparable. So the divine had to create a balance, which is the wind, the firmaments in between. So Shu creates that balance. So when you come down, you drop the elbows all the way down. Keep that movement going. And as you inhale, you're pressing up into standing. Inhale, press all the way up. Hold the up phase. Stretch those arms up, hands directly over the shoulders, coming up onto the toes, and hold here. Reach your high, full extension. Exhale, lower the arms alongside the body, remain on the toes, dropping down to the heels. Bring the feet closer together, probably about hip width apart. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Head being the last to drop. On the inhalation coming up, head being the last to raise. So we're just flowing through the spine. Nice spinal movement. So it's still a 4-second breath coming up. So stay in your zone with that. It's long. Exhale coming down. So keep your head up. So head stays up. Head stays all the way up. Open your eyes. Drop the head at the last. So when you're coming up, I want you to start from here. Think about here. 4, 3, 2, 1. When you get to 1, you should be already up here. So exhale down. Stay with it. Stay with it. Relax these arms. Let them dangle. Drop the head last. Coming up. 4-second breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. See? Too slow. Let's go ahead and do that again. Still too long. Let's go again. Move the hips back. Keep the head up. Drop that last. Fluid movement. Inhale up. 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them dangle. Just let them dangle. Don't ever worry about them. You're here with the spine the whole time. Exhale down. Keep the head up, shift the hips back. Draw the navel in. And coming up here, draw that navel in. Nice. Now we're going to start including the arms. So holding that pyramid. Inhale, raise the pyramid all the way up. Let's just practice this right here. Exhale, folding back down. So the whole time we're keeping the arms in line with the ears. So I shouldn't see your ears as you come up. So inhale, coming up. You don't have to be so straight. Exhale, folding down. Long breath, long breath. A lot of head to drop at the last moment. Inhale, coming up. So don't let me see your ears. Keep your arms in line. Don't let me see the ears. So without pushing forward, remember that. Coming up top, let's see this. So this is your range. So right here, you would lift your head up the rest of the way, even though your arms don't go the rest of the way. And exhale, fold. Bring the head down in line with the arms matching. Now we're going to go pyramid, bringing the pyramid to the first eye. Exhale, separate the arms, bending back, reaching behind you. Hold that, straighten up the legs. The back of the legs are straight. Inhale, coming up, bring the pyramid back up. Hold the pyramid. Exhale, pyramid to the first eye. So the last moment, lift the head and separate, leaning back right there. Not too much, not too wide. Inhale up. Back into the pyramid. Keep that movement going. Let's get 2 more of these. Go ahead. Your own instruction. Carry on. I want you to open your eyes more. You're real rigid. I know it could just go into a meditative state, but for you just getting what we're doing, I want you to see how it looks. So instead of being right here, you're like real rigid in the movement. I want you to think about the joints. It's more of a flow instead of, there's times that we're lengthened, but fluid. So when I'm coming up, even me just doing this, you see, it's more of, I allow all my joints to work instead of, so I'm coming up, and then at the top, I extend just for a little bit, and as I exhale, just watch me. As I exhale, I bring the pyramid down. So you see, it's almost like I'm drawing down I'm drawing down and then I release, open it. You see it's unfolding like a flower. And I'm coming back up with it. Exhale, unfold. So I want more of that play with the movement. Instead of promoting more tension, like, and stiffness, flow through it. So catch yourself when you're in that space, that you're trying to be too rigid, unless I say extend, and just flow, let it be more subtle. So we have moments of full extension. Other than that, we have more fluidity than anything else. Inhale, coming up. Bring the hands together in Tekken. Exhale, Sema. Bring the heels together, feet into a V. Release the arms into a 45 degree as we go into shu warm-up. So cultivating that shu energy, just warming up with inside. So as you exhale, we're just gonna rotate. Keep the feet pressing down, legs are straight. Using those arms as weights to go a little bit further in each direction. So I'm not focused on my inhalation. I'm just focused on the exhalation here. So each turn, I exhale. The inhalation is naturally happening as you unwind or return to the center. But if you would try to inhale while you're turning, you wouldn't be able to turn as much because you would be what? You'll be fighting a ball of air, trying to have that ball of air, the balloon, and twist it. So it's better to be empty while going into any rotation. Empty. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Separate the heels, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. Tekken, exhale, Sema. So even just when we're raising the arms all the way up, I want you to raise your arms up so the arm is laterally in line with your whole lateral side. So instead of arm being back here or arm into the front, try to let the hand or the arm be right in your lateral sideline. So it's a full extension all the way up and reach, all right? So let's just keep that movement going. So inhale up into Tekken, exhale coming down into Sema. So even in this movement here, there's points of full extension, just a small point of full extension, but other than that, it's fluidity. So right when my hands come up, when my hands are directly above my shoulder, that's when I go into a full extension where I draw the navel in, but then as soon as I bring my palms together, I soften up again and I just allow it to fall down gracefully and then release at the bottom and then start again. So it's an exhale coming down, soften up the legs as you come down, and inhale coming up. Straighten the legs as you come up. So when you have this movement under control, you can always include movement through the head and warm up that cervical spine as well. So as you're inhaling, raising the arms up, you're lifting up the head and you're looking towards the hands touch. And as you exhale coming down, you're bringing the chin closer to the chest. You don't have to be excessive and try to touch your chin to your chest on the way down. You know, that's doesn't even feel comfortable. But we're just including an flexion and extension movement through that cervical spine. Just warming up that area as well. So just separate your heels, just the heels. Nope, 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 nope. Don't even say it. Just the heels. Yeah. So a little bit more. Let's try to have a nice square stance. So you get to loosen up these right here. Right, go ahead. As you come up, straighten up the whole body. Reach, just a little point, then exhale, soften, coming down. And then release it down, and come right back up. Just open the wings. Stretch. So just at this point, it's just a tall stretch, hands touch, soften up. Hips go back. So don't let the knees go this way. One, this, back that way, back that way. As you come up, straighten up, straighten the line, straighten. Exhale, sit back. And then come all the way down. Don't even stop it. It's all a fluid movement. So come all the way up, stretch here, soften up, exhale, come down. Keep that down going all the way as you release and coming back up. So keep that movement going. That movement is in line with the breath. So it's a nice big inhale, opening up the chest, stretching everything. Once the hands touch, exhale, soften everything up. So yeah, this is a cultivation ritual as well. So what we're doing, as we're inhaling, coming up, we're gathering all that energy from the verse. We're bringing it into our tekken, and we're charging ourselves from the crown all the way down. And then we release back to the earth, and we collect again. So even you just practicing just this, 10 minutes, whatever, 5, 10, 15 minutes, great. Don't get caught up in more postures. You could just find one thing, really and truly, one thing that does just magic for you, and you could just stick with that. You know? So right here, you're dealing with so many compound movements all together. Warming it up, dealing with mobility, dealing with flexibility, dealing with the strengthening as well, full body mechanics. You're getting a release. And what? You're dealing with the breath, the Sikhem, life force energy. So you're bringing yourself out of that fight, flight mode. Nothing but pure benefits for that parasympathetic system. So it's a deep breath, nice 4-second breath. So if we're just doing the 2-second breath, then it'll be more of a workout. We're not there, we're working in. So it's a nice fluid movement, taking your time. Now let's start to bend the legs more, coming down lower, pushing the hips back. If you got knee issues, then don't come down that low. Stay above any pain that you might feel. You're not supposed to be working through the pain. You could always modify. Exhale, come all the way down. Place the hands down, stepping back into plank. Spread those fingers. Make sure the center of the hands is pressing down. Fingers are spread, arms are straight, body is in line. Head is in line with the vertebrae, so you're not lifting up your head. It's just like you were standing, but your arms are extended straight out of the chest. Legs are straight as well, feet hip width apart, planted toes. You're pressing away from Geb. Inhale, lift into pyramid, high onto the toes. Exhale, come back down into plank. Keep that movement going. Let's get at least 5 of these. So when you're holding plank, straighten out these legs. Lift this right here, right there. That's you. So always nice and straight, full length. We get to lengthen out these front muscles. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, heels flat. Keep the fingers spread, hold that pose. Inhale. Exhale, slowly dropping down to the knees. I'm gonna go into that pose again. Spread the fingers. Inhale, lifting up into pyramid, high onto the toes. Exhale, back down onto the knees. Let's go ahead and keep this going. So as you inhale up, as you inhale coming up, high onto the toes, draw the navel in, arms in line with the ears. And then exhale, slowly coming back down to the knees. Inhale, coming up into pyramid, high onto the toes. Exhale, heels flat. So we're gonna start from the hands. Hold the pose that you're in, but just look at what your hands are doing. Looking at what your hands are doing. So the hands aren't completely straight. You have a slight external rotation, just a slight one. Just like that. Just to create more of an opening within the shoulders. Spread the fingers, make sure the center of the palms are pressing down. So we hold this here. After we adjust the hands, we do not move the hands anymore. Now we move the rest of the body. So arms. Arms, you're gonna rotate the arms inward so the elbows are facing more backward, not out to the side. And as you do that, lengthen and press. Pressing your torso, upper body, towards the mat. And you're still pressing, keeping a nice length through the torso. Draw the navel all the way in. Create space as you're pressing. Now, going into the legs. Straighten the legs out. If your heels aren't touching the ground, walk your feet a little bit forward. If the pose is challenging or too challenging for you, connect with the breath and soften it up a little bit. Soften it up a little bit. Not gonna hold you here. Bend the legs, hips stay high. So hips stay high, keep pushing back, legs are bent, yeah. Inhale, giant step forward with the left foot. So let's go ahead and do that again. Step back and do it again. Don't let that foot drag. Lift that left foot as you step. There you go. Chest up, back leg nice and straight. So you're looking at your limb placement. Hands are in line with your front foot. So if I come alongside of you, I should just see limbs just all in line. Exhale, dropping the knee. Inhale, coming up into dua. Let's go into dua a few times. Exhale, back down. Bring the hands back down. So as we're lifting into dua, we're not lifting the elbows up into the air. The elbows are staying alongside the body. We're just lifting the hands, lifting the chest, and pressing away from the ground at the same time. So it's this. So my hands are already in the placement where I wanted to be. I don't have to open them up anymore. So I'm not lifting my elbows into the air. I'm just coming right up. I'm here. So as I'm coming up, I'm pressing back at the same time. So let's just practice this movement, just coming up and down. So it's an inhale as I'm coming up, exhale as I'm coming down. Use that back foot as your brake. You don't want to go too far back. You want to join us? Jump in. Jump in. It's not free, but you happen to be here, so it's free for you today.
Oh, just come back to start training. I haven't trained for a long time.
Just
Do jogging and doing that.
jump in. Jump in. We're in the middle of a class. Go ahead. Take off your shoes.
All right.
Yeah, man. Take off your shoes. Go ahead.
Socks as well.
Yes, sir. Keep going through the same movement. Emily, place your mat right here for me. Oh, yeah. Use you. It's my motto. So you're gonna look at her, just mimic what she does. Do what you can. It's no pressure. So let's hold dua. So hold right here. So step your left foot forward. Yep. That's it. And just bring your hands here. Inhale. Exhale, slowly move your hips forward. Keeping your chest up, just move your hips forward. Have your back foot planted, just like her. So the back foot, toes curled. That's it. And we're just holding right here. So the upper body is relaxed. Arms are relaxed. Where our focus is the hips. Right here. So you're gonna hear me talking all the time. I got a live class that's going on at the same time.
Oh, you're not recording, are you?
It is.
It's recorded.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
So just move your hips forward slowly. That's it. So you're just focusing on the stretch within the groin.
yeah.
Upper body is nice and relaxed. So what you're doing right here is Egyptian yoga.
Egyptian yoga.
Yeah, or African yoga. Yeah. We'll talk after. Inhale, slowly move the hips back, slowly. So that's a slow movement. Let's just do this same movement over and over. So exhale, move the hips forward, a little further into it, opening the groin. And inhale, coming back up. So you see it's a short movement to travel, but it's a great opening. Exhale, going forward and down. Hold right here. Let's go ahead and inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Let's stay forward into it. So raise the arms overhead, palms facing each other. And then slowly exhale, looking up towards the hand and bending back slightly. Stay pressing through that front foot. Keep your balance. Inhale, coming up. It's all right. Exhale, lower the arms back down, hands in line with the foot. Inhale, lifting up that right knee. Exhale, stepping back into plank. So we're holding plank now. Spread those fingers. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Whole body is nice and straight. Head is in line with the vertebrae. So bring your hands a little close together. So directly underneath the shoulders. Yep. Spread the fingers. Give more space. Too much space. Your shoulders are here. Yep. Stretch. Engage the core. Bring the hands about more here. That's it. 10 seconds. Keep holding. Slowly. Inhale. Lift up into pyramid. High up onto your toes. Onto your toes. Yep. Stay there. And press this part down more. That's it. Exhale. Coming down into low plank. Shift the body forward. Bend the arms. Just coming down to halfway. Right there. Hold that. Just halfway. Inhale. Back into pyramid. High onto the toes. Exhale. Heels flat. Bend the legs. Keep your butt high. Legs are bent. Inhale. Giant step forward with the right foot. Big step. Right foot. That's it. Shimmy that foot forward more. Exhale. Dropping the knee. Inhale. Coming up into dua. Coming up. Moving back slightly. Exhale. Hips forward. Keep the chest upright. Hips forward. And hold in here. Focusing on the breath. Soften the upper body. Relax the head. There's no tension up here. You all right? The head. Yeah. Inhale, coming back up slowly. Let's keep going through the same movement. Every time you exhale, go a little bit further into it if you have that range. So think about the hips, where you're going to hips, you're moving here. This is the movement that we're doing, literally. So your exhale slowly moving forward and down. You're moving everything slowly. So pull your front foot little closer back to you. Yeah, just a little bit. Soften this. I know you're here to watch and try to get into your zone, but see what's happening and then go into your own space and just focus forward so you can really get into your own body. Inhale, moving the hips back. Exhale, palms on geb. So every time I say geb, that's the earth or the ground. So hands down. Stepping back into plank. Just going to get you into the flow of things now. Inhale, lift the hips up into pyramid. After we go through this 2-3 times, you'll understand different points, different terms I'm using. So every time we're in pyramid, we want to move our head closer in between our arms, move the chest closer down to the ground, stretch the arms nice and straight, draw the navel in, step the feet a little bit forward until the heels come down, and press, yes, and hold here, that's it, full stretch. Soften the head, good, nice. Bend the legs, inhale, jumping or stepping forward. Exhale, fold. So your jumps need to be softer. Soft jump. Soft. Hold the pyramid with the hands. Inhale, come all the way up into standing. Raise the pyramid. Keep holding the pyramid with your hands. Come all the way up, right here. Exhale, bring the pyramid down to the first eye. Lift up the head. Lift the head up. And bend back. Reach behind you. Back bend. Drop the head back. Drop the head back. Soften the body. Inhale, coming up slowly. Head forward, bring the hands together in Tekken. Exhale, Sema, which is bringing the hands into prayer position in front of the chest. Relax. Inhale, raise the arms up again, all the way into Tekken. Exhale, Sema. Keep this movement going. Same movement. Keep going through it. So it's inhale. This is the inhale. Hands touch. Now it's the exhale. So no, you're all right here. Relax on this. Relax. Soften up. Soften up. Soften up. Soften up. It's fluid. Be fluid. Inhale coming up. Right here. We stretch just in this little point. Stretch up. And then when the hands touch, soften the whole body. Come down. Bend the legs. Bend the legs. Inhale. Adjust it. Bring your head forward. That's all we're doing. Same movement. Keep going through that movement. Feel it through. Where you feel that you're tensing, soften it up. Keep going. I'm going to get 2 more. Inhale, come all the way up. Lifting the head, looking towards the hands. Just remain standing. Separate the hands, bend the legs, exhale, fold forward. So start from the front of your mat. Step to the front of your mat. Yeah. All the way to the front. And drop the head. Bend the legs, place the hands down. Jumping or stepping back into low plank. Shift to the top of the feet. Inhale, coming up into Arat, lifting the chest and the head. Move the hips down closer to Geb, having a nice opening in the front of the body. So you see how she changed her feet? Yep. The chest lifted. Straighten up the arms a little bit more. Yep, just a little bit more. Open the chest. Lift the head last. So open the front of the body. Yes. Let's go ahead and plant the toes. And inhale, lift up into pyramid. Exhale, heels flat. Bend the legs. So have the legs bend, but your butt is still high up into the ear. So if you're not familiar, look up here, Emily. Yep, butt up high. She's still straight throughout her arms. You see her arms and her body is straight, right? Drop the head so your head's in line with your arms. So drop the head down. That's it. Inhale, giant step forward with the left foot. Exhale, dropping the knee. So when you step forward with that front foot, you want your ankle to be directly underneath your knee. So if your foot is all the way over here, you step too far. So bring your foot back so your ankle is directly underneath your knee. Okay. So for you, you're stepping way too far. You're making a challenge of yourself. Yeah. Soften it up. Inhale, coming up into dua. So dua is to give thanks, so to show adoration. Exhale, hips forward, keeping the chest up. Inhale, dua. Exhale, hands on geb. Stepping back into plank and holding it for 20 seconds. Remember, hands directly underneath the shoulders, spreading the fingers. Make sure the center of the palms are pressing down onto the ground. Keep the whole body straight, one line. Adjust the head right there, good. And hold that. Straighten out the legs. Nice, that's it, whole body straight. Lift your head up more, right there. Don't round your back, open up your chest more, that's it. Inhale, lift the hips up, slowly. Now exhale, move the hips down, all the way closer to the mat. We're gonna keep this movement going for 3 repetitions. So at the bottom of the movement, the chest is lifted, the head, and then the chin last. Lifting up the head. Yeah. And then inhale, coming back up. So keep that movement going yourself. We're doing this 3 times. Carry on. I know we always want to look to see who's doing what or what the person beside me is doing. Don't worry about them. They got a completely different body to you. As long as you're here doing something, well done. Give yourself a round of applause, because it does take a lot just to be here, just to get yourself to that space. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, heels flat. Bend the legs, keep the butt high. Inhale, giant step forward with the right foot. Exhale, dropping the knee. Inhale, coming up into dua. Exhale, duat. So I keep my chest upright. I'm not moving my chest forward. Chest stays upright. I'm having the movement come from the hips, here, here. And then the hands are just closer to the shoulders. Inhale, dua. Exhale, geb. Stepping back into plank. Inhale, pyramid. Exhale, heels flat. Bend the legs. Inhale, jumper step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise the pyramid all the way up into standing. Bring the pyramid to the first eye. Separate the arms, bending back. And release. Reach behind you. Hold that for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, coming up. Bring the hands together. Exhale. Keep the hands together. Remain standing. You're still holding Tekken. So I want you to feel this within your body. Every time we're going through these different things, your body's giving you information. What feels right, what doesn't? What do you need to stretch more? You know, different thoughts that are coming to you. is for you to take note in this moment what is happening. Don't just dismiss it. Because every time we're here on our mat, that's our laboratory. We're going in, we're doing research on what is out of sync, what needs work. All these things are being uncovered here. Don't think of this as just, oh yeah, this is just relaxation. We're just here to relax. No, this is work. But it's a different type of work. You know what I mean? It's the work that's necessary for our own development. So our feet are pressing down, our legs are straight. That's where the energy is starting from the feet. We're grounded from the feet. So feet are pressing down, toes down. Legs are nice and straight, no bend into it. Now we're reaching through the torso. We're growing upward. We're drawing the navel in and we're lifting up. We're pressing the hands together, keeping the head nice and straight. So head directly over the pelvis. Bring the hands together. And now we try to move the hands directly over the crown. So we have a full stretch through those lats. We're drawing in, reaching upward, relaxing the face, still creating space underneath the neck. Don't slow the breath. This is relaxed. So you're having your stretch here, but still not creating tension here. Neck stays relaxed. You're just getting the stretch here. Holding that 20 seconds. Straighten up your feet. Straighten up your legs. Stand strong. Draw the navel in. Reaching up high. Lift the head just a little bit. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, you got the shoulders. Don't press forward. Exhale, Sema, slowly. So Sema is coming down into prayer position. Sema means union. Soften up the shoulders, relax, soften the elbows. Everything is soft here. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release as you lower yourself down onto your mat. Coming down onto Geb, the ground. Staying in that seated position, we're going to ready to go into the Geb back rock. If you're not familiar, you could watch for the first repetition and then jump in after. So separate your feet hip width apart. Hands are onto the knees, rounding your back, leaving a space in between the knees for the head to go through. That's why the feet are hip width apart. So your head's going to go here. So you're leaving space for your head to go. So you're going to inhale, rocking back, and then exhale, rocking forward. 9 times. Begin. What's your name, brother? Andrew. Okay. Andrew, that's what she's doing. So just drop your keys right under here. Just do whatever you can. It doesn't have to look just like that. Just get the body moving. Get the body moving. Inhale back. Inhale back. Exhale out the mouth forward. Keep the hands on the knees. Keep them here. Keep them here. Go back to childhood, brother. Come on. You got this. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale out the mouth as you come forward. Once you come to the top, exhale. 9 times, stay upright. Inhale. Go ahead and release the hands from the knees. Slowly exhale, lower your back down towards Geb. Slowly. Keep your feet towards the front of the mat. Keep the legs bent. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down behind you. So arms in line with the ears. So just stay right there. Just see what you feel here. If your hands aren't able to come down, that lets you know what? Dealing with tightness. Now tightness where? Could be a few places, but that's definitely tightness. It's a lack of mobility, lack of flexibility in that area. But we're going to go into reach for the sky. We're going to swing up, reaching for the sky. So it's a dynamic movement. Inhale up, coming up, up, swing up, reach high, and then exhale back down slowly. Same movement. Keep your feet down. Keep your feet hip width apart. Let's go. Inhale up, coming up, swing, reaching high. Don't come that forward, stay right about here. And exhale down, soften up the arms as you come down slowly. Let's go ahead through this 5 more times. Carry on. Carry on, go ahead. Don't lift those feet off the ground. Keep them right here. Let's really work out that core. Keep the feet down. Swing up. Don't swing up so much. Just swing up to right about here. Because when you swing up all the way here, you're taking off the tension from the core. So you're stopping right there and slowly coming back down. Connect with your breath. Don't hold the breath at any point. Breathe. Let it out. Inhale up. And an exhale down. Let yourself exhale coming down. Let that energy flow. Do not hold the breath. To inhale up. Swing up, swing up, swing up. Keep the feet down. Don't let the feet use the ground. And you stay right about here. If you come all the way up, you take the tension off the core. So you stay here. That keeps the tension right there. That's where we're trying to work and activate. Let's go one more time. Inhale up. Let's go ahead and straighten out those legs in front of us. Keep the arms up. Feet together. Flex the feet. So straighten out the legs. Straighten out the legs completely. Feet together. Exhale, fold forward. Reaching for the toes. Inhale up. Come right back up. Arms in line with the ears. Exhale, fold. Long exhalation out of the mouth. Inhale, coming up. Stretch up high. Look towards the hands. Exhale, fold. And let's just hold on to whatever you can. Remain where you are. Holding on to the feet, ankles, whatever you're able to reach. I want you to look at your feet real quick. If your feet aren't together, bring them together. Flex your feet. Do your best to flatten out the foot so you're stretching it equally. So you see, what you want to do is just lift from here. So you would hold it. You would hold it here instead. We gotta work on it. Hold it. Let me get you. 10 seconds. Relax the face, relax the face. Connect with the breath. Don't worry about stretching that deep. Inhale, coming up. And slowly exhale, back down. Raise your back down. So back. Let's go ahead and return the arms alongside the body. Palms flat. Let's go ahead and bend the legs. Feet are going to be hip width apart. So we're going into some hip hinges or hip extensions for a few. Just going to switch it up. So inhale, lift the hips all the way up. And then exhale down. So if your feet are too far in front of you, I want you to move your feet closer back to your butt. Use your hands to press down onto the ground to get more out of your lift. So inhale up, get a full lift all the way up here. That's it. Nice. Exhale down. So when you're doing this move, keep your feet down. Inhale up, keep it going no matter what. Don't wait for my instruction to keep going. Keep the movement going. So as you exhale coming down, I want you to hold the down phase for 5 seconds. So count for 5, and then your inhale coming up, and you hold all the way up, hands pressing down. Hold this for 5 seconds, and then come down. Keep that movement going. Let's inhale, hold the up phase. So hold the hips up. While you have your hips still up, bring your feet hip width apart. If your feet are too wide, bring bring your feet closer together and get that lift. Hands are pressing down. Your shoulders are dropping away from the ears, so you create space. Now let's go ahead and clasp the hands. So interlock the fingers, straighten out the arms, and press the arms down into the ground, and then lift more. That's it. And hold here. Yeah, always create space. 15 seconds. Relax the face, keep the arms pressing down. So you see this roll in? Nope, press that down. I shouldn't be able to stick my hand in there. Don't let the foot roll open this way. Press down. Press down that way, yep. And go ahead and release the clasp from underneath. Exhale, lower yourself down slowly. Inhale, raise the arms back up. Exhale, lower the arms down behind you. Keep the arms extended. Just get a nice reach, just stretch. Just stretch through the arms. Keep the feet where they are, just stretch, draw the navel in. And then exhale, release. Inhale, stretch, keep the feet where they are. Exhale, release. I'm gonna keep this going a few more times. Inhale, stretch, which is this one. Tell me, is it all right? Yeah. Okay, stretch. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, release. All right, now we're gonna get ready to go into our spider. I'll come around and adjust. So place the hands underneath the shoulders. Fingertips pointed towards the toes. So we're gonna do our best to come up. Doesn't matter if you can't come up all the way, stay wherever you need to. So first the hips, inhale, lift the hips up. If that's all you're able to do, stay right there. But if you could come up again onto your head, onto here, by pressing up a little bit more, keep the head there, hold there. Stay on the head now. Just a little more. Can you come up? Nope. Okay, you hold there, stay there. And come all the way up for those that are able to. Press, keep the hands there, drop the head. Nice. Inhale, chin to chest. Bring the chin to the chest. Exhale, bend the arms coming down slowly. Keep the chin to the chest. Nice. Keep the hands right where they are. For those that are able to or have the strength to go into it, we're going to go into it one more time. Do your best to have your hands directly underneath the shoulders, your fingertips pointed towards the toes. So see where your hands are touching your head, too close. You need a bigger base. So the hands need to be there, but the elbows need to be here. Okay. Inhale, lift the hips up. Come onto the crown. Take your time, keep your feet pressing down, and lift all the way up for those that can. Allow the head to drop when you lift. Keep your toes down. Toes stay pressing down all the way. Inhale, chin to chest. Chin to chest. Exhale, lower yourself down slowly. It's all right. It's all right. Nice. Let's go ahead and inhale. Raise the arms up towards Nut, the heavens. So raise the arms up, just the arms. Relax the arms. And now let's go ahead and rotate just the hands in small circles, releasing any tension we may have accumulated there. Big, small circles, full range. Let's keep the arms straight and full range. Yeah, wow. Forward. Switch other direction. Inhale, bringing the knee to the chest, both knees to the chest. Give yourself a big embrace, wrap the arms around the knees. Keep your head dropped back, relax the shoulders, pull the knees closer into the chest without creating tension in the shoulders. So you don't want to hike the shoulders up. Keep the head down. Keep the head down on Geb. Yeah, just pulling in. Hold the knees separately and separate the knees while you're pulling in. So allowing a nice opening in the chest. Hold that there. All right, let's go ahead and exhale, release. Lower the legs down, straighten out the legs. We go into some more flexion. So arms in line with the ears. Inhale, swinging upright. Swing all the way upright. Go upright position. Flex the feet. Exhale, fold forward. Allow the head to drop. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back. Same movement. Inhale up. All the way up. Flex the feet. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Go ahead and carry on. Do 3 more of these. Stay with me. Don't drift off. 3 more. Stay with it. Hold that fold on your last one. Whatever you're able to hold on to. Your toes, shins, ankles. So while you're holding on, check in with your body. Check in. You're gonna stop saying check in with your body like it's something different, but you're gonna check in with self. All right. So if you feel something that's real tense, are you creating that tension there by doing extra or not? Can you release that? Can you drop the head slightly? Feel a nice stretch in back of the neck. Relax the shoulders a little bit more. Instead of pulling yourself into the position, breathe into the position. Bring your feet completely together. Allow the head to drop. That tension is normally accumulated in the upper body, so we want to really focus on releasing that. Muscles are not tense here. We're drawing the navel in, making sure to exhale. And now think of your crown coming closer to the feet instead of your forehead coming closer to your knees. So as you exhale, bring the feet closer together. Think about the crown coming closer to the feet. So more lengthening in the body. Yeah, lift a little bit in and then drop. Yeah, that's better. Bring the feet together. And we're holding here for another 10 seconds. Stay with it. Double check to feel what is tense. If something is tense, relax it, relax it. Inhale, coming up. Keep the arms down, just lift up the chest. And exhale, lower yourself down onto your mat. All right, we're gonna get ready to close out. We're gonna go into about a 5-minute meditation. So let's go ahead and separate the feet, shoulder width apart. Arms are 1 foot away from the torso, palms facing up. Relax the shoulders, close the eyes. Placing the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Every time I say relax, I want you to visualize and feel that part of the body return to a state of peace, a tension-free zone. Relax your feet. So before I even go into this any deeper, you're not laying here just to listen to the soothing sounds of my voice and go off into your own zone. That's not what we're doing at all. This is a mental exercise that we're going through. We're dealing with stress release. So you have to be here, present with what I'm saying, and use what I'm saying as guidelines, as instructions, as a map to go into your own being to release yourself. So don't think that this is just another meditation class or something like that. It is not. It is directing you towards your optimal wellness. So when I'm saying relax a particular area, I want you to go into that area. Is my feet relaxed? Am I bending my toes? Am I fidgeting? Whatever you need to do, relax that area and enter a stillness within that area. Right now, we want to promote the stillness as we go into those subtle aspects of ourselves. So relax your feet. Relax your legs. Relax your glutes. Relax your belly, your whole midsection. Don't have the core tense or anything like that. Keep just relaxed. Relax your lower and upper back. Relax your shoulders, arms, and your hands. Relax all the muscles in the nape of the neck, the crown, and within the face. Your tongue is placed on the roof of the mouth. Now I want you to become more aware of your breathing. I want you to focus on slow inhalation till you're completely filled, till you cannot inhale anymore. Now that's not you trying to inhale as deep as you can and your whole chest is starting to vibrate and everything because you're trying to take in more breath than you should. No. I'm talking just reaching a comfortable fill, holding that breath, few counts, and then slowly exhale. Long, slow exhalation. And you exhale all the way until you're emptied, until you have no more air in you to release. But once again, it's not forced in that direction either. So you inhale, bringing that life force energy, that Sekem into your being. And as you exhale, just release. Every time you exhale, release. Feel yourself sinking deeper into the earth. As I'm going through that, it's a ritual that has multiple benefits on multiple layers. So you could see that as a cleansing ritual as well. Once you're completely relaxed in your stillness, you'd also, on your inhalation, you can think of what it is that you want to manifest within your life. You don't have to think about a whole bunch of things. You can think about one thing. If it's more love or deeper connection between you and your partner, you could bring that to the forefront of your heavens. And on the inhalation, visualize that entering your being. What does that look like? So on that inhalation, I'm bringing in what I want. to manifest into my reality. And on the exhalation, you could focus on one particular thing that you want to release from your life. You may see it as toxic, you may not see it as toxic, but you want to let go of this particular thing. See that leaving your being on the exhalation. So the inhale, we're bringing in what it is that we want to create, what it is that we want to manifest. And on the exhalation, we're releasing, we're letting go. And I'm going to leave you here, family. This concludes our session for the day. I'd like you to stay onto your mat and go into another 8 deep breaths for yourself. Maybe even a meditation before coming off your mat. But even though you come off your mat, still take your peace with you. All the energy that we just cultivated, take that with you. Let that radiate within you and outside. Tap, 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 tap.